I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Not today, you are. Not today. Check 37. Check 37.
Wilson, after the play fake to Carson, steps away to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Hey, 180. Great. 54. Check tight.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. They run with Howard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down.
Hey, check. Mike 50. Focus, defense, focus. Hey.
Here we go on fourth down with Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. First and 10 at the 14. Here's Wentz to throw. It's caught by Aguilar. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Solid. Defense, keep it up, guys. 54's much.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this go deep for... They got his man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Now Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. 8 yards there on a first down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Here we go. Hey, 0, 0, 0.
On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And some space here. There he goes left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Marshawn Lynch, 40 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7
On first, they go right back to Howard. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down now, it's Howard. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Wentz going to try and throw on third. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Watch the slip, watch the slip.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
53, Mike. Go. Here we go. Check 3.
First down, the run with Lynch. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a give, running right is Lynch. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. He's going to take off with it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Oh, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. 14 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. the touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away.
The Eagles take over first and 10
Let's go!
at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Wentz now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Being chased out left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Check 53's Mike. All day, all day.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it'll bring up third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. Space to run past the 20. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. Complete to DK Metcalf. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Slow down. 53's the mic. In your face.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kickstarted things going in the opposite direction.
They'll run on first down. Howard. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Recon, 132.
They go with Howard again. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And he'll hit Jeffrey, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll run from the pistol with Howard. And Howard stopped short. He didn't get there. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Michael Kendricks. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped him 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson dancing to his left. He hits his running back, Procise. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Flush to his right. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Wide, get wide. Go. Motion. Hey, check motion, man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Slam. Run left. Check the card. Check.
They run again on first down, Lynch. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
It's now second and 6.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
From the 24, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Nigel Bradham able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long... Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
You got you go tight. You got tight. You shut. Alert 3.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. And no, it's incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
Again, it's Howard. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing his Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On a handoff, this is Howard. And an alley to run. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, 35 yards. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the ground, it's Lynch. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 44-yard line.
They'll run again with Lynch. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Wilson now operating from the gun. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. Wilson.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want him to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there in that scramble.
Here's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught. Lockett. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. Now it's Wilson. Steps away. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half.
Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Switch up. Slipper signal.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to be taken down short of the 1st, right around the 15-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Record. 14. Got it. No. 66.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Get ready. Shoot. Check three. 14. On trot. Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And he's got to hook up to Moore. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. 1st down. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. They'll come out in the pistol. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Throwing is Wilson. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
You don't want none. Check 15. Check 15. Alert. 53 is the mic. Alert. Check. Crunch.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. So that'll back him up 5. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go. 280! Coming to you. Black, come on.
On second down, it's Howard. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
First throw of overtime for Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. A give to Howard. In on the stop, Bradley McDougal.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go. 120!
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance. You got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. Wentz now on 1st down. It's caught by Aguilar. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now Wentz again. Flushed out right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Here we go. 280!
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. Another nice job there to Defensively, they've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Zach Ertz. Incomplete. Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Wentz to throw again. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.